In a lifetime, most of us look forward to bringing children to this side of eternity. There is an unimaginable joy when one falls pregnant. Did you know that 1 in 4 pregnant women experience pregnancy loss? Sadly, society stigmatizes this type of loss and victims find it taboo to talk about it. Gloria, a 2-time pregnancy loss victim and counselor, works with women and victims on the healing journey through Treasures Unspoken, a pregnancy loss psychosocial support group. Have you traveled this path or know a victim? Join Gloria and Treasures Unspoken as we walk through the unknown grief. For support and counseling, contact us via the number 0788 103 933.
Society most of the times thinks it was just a pregnancy, but I want you to know that a mother falls in love when she realizes she's pregnant. Most of the women I've talked to, they realize that they lost their attachment. Hi there, welcome to Treasures Unspoken, a brand that provides psychosocial support to pregnancy loss victims and also creates awareness to the society against the unrecognized grief. If it's your first time watching, we are truly grateful that you came to watch Treasures Unspoken. You've missed a lot in phase 1, but we are ready for phase 2. You can always go back and watch our previous videos to connect with the stories and journey with us together. If you are a regular, we are grateful that you have waited for us and kept tabs with us. Here we are for phase 2, where we'll be digging deeper into pregnancy laws and everything that goes in that the society needs to understand. So today we pick it at a point of the mother, the victim, the society, the family, and the significant others. First of all, I want you to acknowledge that pregnancy loss is a loss like any other. Like we had said in phase 1, most people tend to feel like pregnancy loss was not a significant loss, maybe because the mother's belly wasn't showing, maybe because they didn't even see the baby or they never knew even if the mother was pregnant. But at least I want you to understand that from a psychological perspective, that pregnancy loss is a significant loss like any other. So the disappointment, the frustrations, and the guilt that goes in when you lose somebody just happens to even a victim who has gone through pregnancy loss. I want you to understand that disappointment is common. It's not a new feeling. It's not something that people don't go through. As you feel disappointed, you feel like you did too much, or you abandoned your baby, or there is too little you did. Sometimes people blame themselves for not doing too much, but I want to remind you today that pregnancy loss is beyond control. It is like any other loss, and for the things you cannot control, the least you can do is to accept that I did the best I could to keep my baby, but then fate dictated otherwise. The other thing that I want you to understand on pregnancy loss, it's the guilt that comes when you lose a baby or a pregnancy. When you go through this kind of loss, you realize that you feel like there is a lot you could have done. For example, maybe you could have gone to the hospital quickly, maybe you would have taken bed rest. There are things you may find like excuses to say, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. But then you realize, as much as you are guilty, if circumstances were to change, if it was bound to be a loss, it would have still been a loss. I want you to understand that guilt is not part of you. For you to feel like or to blame yourself, it will be a big thing that will derail your recovery and your healing journey. The other thing that I want you to understand, even as you go through pregnancy loss as a mother and even the society, for a mother, it is never a pregnancy. It is a baby that they lost. I want you to know that when a mother realizes they're pregnant, she immediately falls in love with this new baby, with this new journey, and are ready for this journey till the 9 months. Most women fall in love with their pregnancies and with the babies they are carrying. So when you come and tell a grieving mother that it's a loss like any other, or you feel like you slam it down, you feel like it was not significant, for the mother, I want you to know that she lost an attachment. And with this attachment that she had built with this new baby, and you come in telling her she will get another one, or many things that may not make sense, I want you to realize that that is a love that she lost. Like we would go through a normal heartbreak, or you just lose something, the mother also feels the same. The loss of attachment means that they will grieve much further. They lost love. That love ended the day they lost this baby. And I want you to know that no one knows how to handle love when it ends. And now here is death. Death has just kicked in. She has lost a baby, a pregnancy, and she doesn't know how to face this new reality. And now I want you to put yourself in her shoes and imagine that. Sympathize with this mother who is going through pregnancy loss. Understand that she lost attachment. And for the mother, even as you process grief, as you come to accepting pregnancy loss, I want you to talk about the memories. Talk about the things you went through with the pregnancy. For example, the cravings you had, the attachment you had, how you're playing with the baby, the things you are doing, all that. When you talk about them, it gives you memories to hold on, some things to value, the attachment, the pregnancy itself, to just talk about it. Talk about how you found out you're pregnant. Talk about the baby, how she or he was growing. Talk about the memories you shared. For example, maybe the dad was playing with the baby, how you were fine, how you are comfortable, the clinics you attended. These are the things you need to talk about, even as you accept pregnancy loss, as you acknowledge you have gone through pregnancy loss and are working on the journey of healing. If you had given your baby a name, call the baby by their name. It's weird how I keep calling myself Mama Chavi. Most of the times I call myself Mama Chavi or Mama Ziel because those are the names of my babies, and I want to identify with that loss. Even as much as I don't have this baby alive on earth, you can talk about them, you can mention their names, you can do the things that you would do when you are pregnant. Sometimes a memory just comes up and pops up and you feel like, I need to address this, I need to talk about this, I need to feel this way. Go through that as you identify that indeed you had a baby. Like, for example, let me use normal death and other losses. You would talk about the person you lost. You would call them by their name. You would say, if so and so was here, I would be doing this. So why not talk about the baby? Why not say, like, if my baby was here, we would have been this far? Maybe even when their birthdays are supposed to come up, mention them. Say, I feel like, for me, I always say, if Chavi was to be born, she was to be born on August 26th. I beg your pardon. You see, when you talk about that, at least it gives you the sense of acknowledgement. You feel like, yes, I'm with this baby, even though she's not on earth, but I have her. I feel like she was part of this family, and we cannot just forget her. If you have a way of setting memorials for the baby, some people would do memorials, some would plant trees, some would do activities that would remind them of their babies. For example, even buy a birthday cake for another baby who was supposed to be born, or who is born on the same birthday that your baby was supposed to be born. Talk about them and even buy them a birthday cake. Who knows, you might just feel rewarded for doing that. The other thing that you can do, even as you walk through pregnancy loss and as you accept pregnancy loss, talk about how you feel as a mother. Talk about it, walk through that journey, and understand that despite everything that you went through, you are in love with this baby. As you walk through pregnancy loss, we understand that you lost an attachment, but you cannot lose bonds with the people you love. It is very hard for you to lose a bond with family. And so this one, you lost it even before it was introduced to the world. But the moment you keep talking about it, it is not wrong for you to remember the people you lost. If you find it okay to talk about a relative who died or a friend who died, why would you feel weird talking about your baby? No, talk about them and go through the pregnancy loss itself. I remember somebody just telling me, don't talk about it. You are giving the devil room to be glorified. No, if this was your baby, no one can know what you went through or what you are going through unless you speak about it. Talk about it. Talk about it with your significant others. If you can find counseling, if you can get help from a psychosocial support group, you would be in a position to actually express yourself. Finding people you can talk to about pregnancy loss means you are on the progress of healing, you are on the journey of healing, and can actually encourage somebody who is also going through pregnancy loss. Thank you for watching Treasures Unspoken. I'm glad that you could tune in to this far end. If you have never subscribed, please subscribe and share this video. Let other people know about Treasures Unspoken. Comment in the comment section something that you have learned, or anything you feel that I should have highlighted. Let me know what you think about Treasures Unspoken, and even acknowledging and processing pregnancy loss. Until next time, may the Lord keep you. Bye.